All right, so in this video, we are going to be looking at a example pose of your choice, and we are going to be drawing this first in the expanded stick figure format. So that's the one that includes both shoulders and hips, also elbows and knees from the prior version. I'm going to go ahead and hold my laptop under here to show you that I will be doing this figure right here. You'll have a bunch to choose from. So hopefully there's a couple that, you're willing to go with. I'm going to go ahead and actually draw this tall ways. When doing this, I would start with the head, get that oval shape for the head so that you have something to base the whole figure on. All right. We'll go over proportion later in much more detail. Right now we're eyeballing it. Next is you want to do the torso, which I would just make a line. Torso should be, about 2-ish heads length. Again, we're going for more form than we are proportion at the moment. From there, the shoulders. I want to draw a line. It should not be perfectly straight depending on your pose. Mine, his left shoulder, or his right to my left, looks lower than the right one. So I'm going to make it like that. I like adding these circles because the circles kind of help me know that it's a joint. It can move or pivot from that point. The hips go the other way on my guy, where they're probably a little more like that. So I'm going to add a circle and a circle there. It depends on if you want to do the arms or legs next. There's no, right or wrong with that. I'm going to go ahead and do his legs. His one leg is bent in a little bit like this. Always double check that your joints can actually bend the way they are. So if I went this way, I cannot, it could work, but it would dramatically change the pose if I were to go that way, because then his knee would be, going this way. I'm going to have it as if his knee is going back a little there. The bottom part below the knee and the top part or thigh above the knee are generally around the same size if there's no foreshortening going forward and backwards. From there, if you want to put a foot in to kind of help you understand where they're standing, just a shape like that will do for now. And then this other leg, it's going out a little bit here. What I really want to look at that I can kind of show you that I think is a big tip is I look at his knee here and I look at his knee there, and they're pretty much a straight line across. So if I draw a straight line across, despite it being bent, they should be at around the same point, which now they are. And then we have, this one goes kind of almost straight down a little bit more. And again, these two were about the same as well. So I'll map that there. And then we have, his foot is a little more pivoted here. So I'll kind of add that to it. Give it a little bit of height there. All right, the arms in this pose get a little difficult. Let me hold the laptop up again to show you. We have a lot of foreshortening. That's where the arm kind of pops out. So if that's the case, you're gonna have to have lines that are shorter than others, which is fine. It just won't look right until we get to the geometric form. So that's where his elbow is. And then his fist, or his forearm, is really hidden because his fist is right here. So it looks like the forearm's really short, but it's not, just because it's kind of coming towards you. The other one is a lot easier, in my opinion, in this pose. We'll go down to here, elbow. Something I can map again if I want to is from this elbow to that elbow. It's just slightly above it, which I think I have right now. And then his fist is about at his pectoral right there, not quite his neck. So there we go. That's part one. Mapped him out from that figure. From there, we want to expand it into the geometric form. So I know this is a long video. I'll try to go as fast as I can here. I would always recommend that you start with the torso for this. So just connect from shoulder to hip like that. If you want to, you can embellish this and make it look a little more 3D-like. I'll show you kind of what I mean there. Okay, from here, I'm gonna go ahead and complete the legs, drawing that oval leg shape, coming down, knee, and then we're gonna go down to his ankle from there. I want to make the top leg a little wider. All right, from this side here, again, oval, connect to the knee, from the knee down to the ankle. That one was a lot easier. Cool, all right, legs are done. Now the arms. The arms will get in the way or be hidden by the torso, which is fine. You're gonna see that on a lot of these poses. If you want to, you can draw them as if they're not hidden, and then we'll go back and erase. But we are doing the same exact method of connecting the shoulder to the elbow and the elbow to the wrist. So from here, I can thin out the torso if I wanted to, kind of stylize that, add a little bit of a neck, and maybe define the face shape if I want to. Again, you don't have to, but just to give an example, we got something like that going on right now. So here's our geometric form. We're gonna wanna repeat this with 3 more poses for a total of 4.